Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And today we're combining two of my favorite things, narrated stories, true crime, and nail tutorials. Please be advised that the content on this channel includes detailed descriptions of true crime, mystery, and murder stories which may be distressing or triggering to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised, particularly for those sensitive to graphic depictions of violence, discussion of traumatic events, and mature themes. If you or someone you know is affected by any of the issues discussed, please consider seeking support from a professional. Shadows in Summer, a chilling true crime mystery in Coral Bay. The small coastal town of Coral Bay was suffocating under an unrelenting heat wave. The usually vibrant beaches were abandoned, and the shimmering blue ocean seemed to mock the residents with its deceptive coolness. It was the kind of summer where the air felt thick, and even the slightest movement left a sheen of sweat on the skin. Detective Leila Stone wiped her brow as she surveyed the desolate boardwalk. The once bustling shops and cafes now stood eerily quiet. Leila had been looking forward to her first summer off in years, a chance to relax and enjoy the coastal charm. But all that changed when she got the call about a missing girl. 16-year-old Emily Turner had disappeared without a trace 3 days ago. She was last seen at a beach bonfire with friends, a summer tradition for the local teens. Leila had been assigned the case, her reputation for solving tough mysteries preceding her. She had been with the Coral Bay Police Department for nearly a decade, and her sharp instincts and relentless determination had earned her respect. Leila's first stop was the Turner residence. The Turners were a well-known family in Coral Bay, having lived there for generations. Emily's parents, Margaret and Thomas, were beside themselves with worry. Margaret clutched a tissue, her eyes red and puffy from crying, while Thomas paced the living room, his face a mask of anxiety. "Detective Stone, please find our daughter," Margaret pleaded, her voice breaking. "She's a good girl. She wouldn't just run away," Leila nodded, her expression solemn. "I promise you, Mrs. Turner, I'll do everything in my power to bring Emily home." As Leila spoke with Emily's friends, a picture of the last night began to emerge. They described the bonfire, the laughter, and the music. But one detail stood out: Emily had left the group to meet someone. No one knew who it was, only that she had received a text and slipped away into the night. Leila's next move was to track down Emily's phone records. She hoped the digital trail would lead her to the mysterious person Emily had met. Meanwhile, she assigned Officer Jake Miller, a rookie with a keen eye for detail, to canvass the area around the beach. The heat wave continued unabated as Leila combed through the phone records. Amidst the usual teenage chatter, one number appeared repeatedly in the days leading up to Emily's disappearance. It was registered to a Jason Hart, a name that didn't ring any bells in the small-town gossip. Leila decided to pay Jason a visit. His address led her to a modest house on the outskirts of town. The yard was overgrown, and the paint on the shutters was peeling a stark contrast to the well-kept homes surrounding it. Leila knocked on the door, and after a moment, it creaked open to reveal a tall, gaunt man in his mid-30s. "Jason Hart?" Leila asked, flashing her badge. "Yes, that's me," he replied, his eyes narrowing slightly. "I'm Detective Stone. I'd like to ask you a few questions about Emily Turner." Jason's face tightened, but he stepped aside to let her in. The inside of the house was as neglected as the outside. Papers and books were scattered across the living room, and a thick layer of dust coated the furniture. "I don't know where Emily is," Jason said defensively as soon as they sat down. "I haven't seen her in days. Your number came up several times in her phone records," Leila countered. "Can you explain that?" Jason hesitated. "We were friends. She helped me with some things." "What kind of things?" Leila pressed. "Just errands, odd jobs," he said, avoiding her gaze. "She was a good kid, always willing to lend a hand." Leila didn't buy it. There was something off about Jason's demeanor, and she could sense he was hiding something. But without more evidence, she had no choice but to leave and continue her investigation. Back at the station, Officer Miller reported finding a piece of fabric snagged on a fence near the beach. It matched the description of the dress Emily had been wearing the night she disappeared. Leela sent it to the lab for analysis, hoping it would yield some clue. Days passed with no significant leads. The town was growing restless, and the Turners were becoming more desperate. Just when it seemed like the case was hitting a dead end, the lab results came back. The fabric had traces of a rare type of pollen found only in a specific part of the nearby woods. Leela's heart raced as she gathered a search team. They combed through the woods, the oppressive heat making the task even more arduous. After hours of searching, they found an abandoned cabin, half hidden by overgrown foliage. Leela's instincts screamed that they were close. Inside the cabin, they found signs of a struggle over turned furniture, broken glass, and a trail of blood leading to a small, hidden room in the back. Leela's stomach churned as she approached the door. She pushed it open to reveal Emily, tied and gagged but alive. Emily was rushed to the hospital, and as soon as she was able to speak, she told Leela everything. Jason Hart had lured her to the beach that night, promising to reveal a secret about her family. But when she met him, he had forced her into his car and driven her to the cabin. He kept saying it was for my own good, Emily whispered, her eyes wide with fear. He said my parents were hiding something from me. Leela's mind raced as she pieced together the puzzle. Jason Hart was not just a random acquaintance. He had a history with the Turners, one that had been buried deep. Years ago, Jason's sister had gone missing under mysterious circumstances, and he had always suspected the Turners were involved. Leela confronted the Turners with Emily's account and her suspicions. Under pressure, they finally revealed the truth. Jason's sister, Lily, had been Margaret's best friend. One night, after a heated argument, Lily had stormed out of the house and was never seen again. The Turners had always feared that Margaret's harsh words had driven Lily to her death. Jason, consumed by grief and anger, had become obsessed with finding out what happened to his sister. When he discovered Emily's connection to the Turners, he saw an opportunity to uncover the truth and get his revenge. Jason Hart was arrested and charged with kidnapping and assault. Emily's ordeal had shaken the town, but it had also brought the community closer together. As the heat wave finally broke and the cool ocean breeze returned, Coral Bay began to heal. Detective Leela Stone stood on the beach, watching the waves crash against the shore. The case had been one of the toughest of her career, but it had also reaffirmed her belief in justice and the power of the truth. As the sun set over the horizon, she knew that, despite the shadows, light would always find a way to shine through.
I might come, I might go, I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. See-through, yeah, talking all the shit that you done been through, yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too, hey, girls want girls where I'm from, hey, yeah, girls want girls where I'm from, hey, girls want girls, hey, well, girls want girls where I'm from, hey, can I play a player, baby, I grew up with your face, I don't see the realest one come and leave a crazy way, had to take my spot, it wasn't something they just gave away, sorry to all my fans, they might have called me on a crazy day, fuck you niggas thinking trying to block me on a fadeaway, I've been on this shit, I only vibe with a payday, say you go that way, I guess we both go the same way, girls want girls where I'm from, yeah, yeah, where we both from, hey, and you just got to Miami, need hotel rooms, niggas told you that they love you, but they fell through, so you shot in 42, cause you, hey, and you throwing on that dress cause it's see-through, yeah, talking all the shit that you done been through, yeah, texting me and say I need to see you, I might come, I might go, I don't know. through drought and famine, natural disasters. My baby has been alright for me. Kingdoms are falling, angels be calling. None of that could ever make me leave. Yeah. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. Who would've thought I'd get you? Oh yeah, oh yeah, baby. Who would've thought I'd get you?
It'll take some time just to be thankful that I had days full of you. Before it winds down into the memories, it's all just memories.
Why don't you love when I come around? Somebody just fill you up and I take you down. Got someone. Why don't you love when I come around?
Thanks for sticking around for this nail tutorial while we dived into some intriguing stories. If you enjoyed this blend of beauty and mystery, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our unique content. Share your nail art results and favorite moments from today's story in the comments below. Until next time, stay creative and stay curious.
Hey goddess babes, sanitary is extremely important, so always clean before and after you complete a nail set, whether it's for yourself or your client.